I'm not in my usual saying again, but hey, it could be worse. I could be a mouse. Hello and welcome to my review of American Tail, starring Philip Glassell. Now, this is a very big childhood favorite of mine. I love this film. I still love it to this day. And let me get to my reviews. The voice acting. Now, I really don't know who the voice actors look like. Again, I've said this before, but I don't know what they look like, so it's hard to match up the face with the voice. But comparing with just the characters' faces in mind, I can match up the face and the voice. I feel they fit very well, just as the characters, not as the actual voice actors themselves, because I don't know what they look like, once again. And let me get into the direction. Don Bluth, he makes very dark kids films, very depressing kids films, and you can really get the tone of this movie for that. You can really see in the tone that this is a very depressing kids film. It's a very depressing. But let me get to the story. I have a lot to say about the story, and this will be the majority of the review. But yeah, the story in this film is the most depressing kids story ever. I mean, it's just nostalgia critic. Most of you should probably know who he is. He's pretty popular. If you don't know who he is, look him up on YouTube. It's not actually him, but they'll have some of his videos there. He literally put this on the top 11 the saddest nostalgic moments. Just the whole movie, not one scene, the whole movie. Because the whole thing in this film is that every second he misses his parents by just an inch, like a centimeter. He thinks he hears his dad. Oh no, someone else. He's walking over his parents. Well, they're walking under him, or he thinks his parents are somewhere. Nope, he gets kidnapped. This movie, man, it's the ultimate tease. They're just like, Daddy? Oh no. Daddy? No. Mom? No. It's just Don Bluth, I've said this before. I feel like I've said it before. I'm going to quote the nostalgia critic again here. He believes that you can put any sad, depressing thing on the screen. As long as you attach a happy ending to it, kids can take it. Not me. I was depressed by this movie, and as a kid, I'd think of that as, but it's so sad. Charlotte's Web, I mean, they had the advantage of just being one really sad scene where Charlotte dies, but this movie is depressing, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this film is phenomenal, especially the writing. All the characters have great interaction, and the people, Feeble, I don't know his name, the people he meets along the way all seem very three-dimensional, even if you don't see them as much. And Feeble, he's a very likable main character. I'm going to call him Feeble. He might be Feeble. Please don't hold me to that. He's very likable as well. I really do enjoy his character. You're rooting for him. You want him to find his parents once more. You really, really do. You really want him to find his parents, and that's a good trait, because you care for him. He's just a little kid, he's out in New York, and he's a mouse, or a rat, I don't know. I believe he's a mouse, but, yeah, he could get killed at any minute, and you don't want to see him die, because he's just a kid. He's just a kid. Again, Don Bluth making my childhood more depressing than it needs to be. His parents are very likable too. They're very sad. They assume the worst. And you feel bad for him because you know he's alive and you just want them to meet up. Like, spoiler alert, one scene that really demonstrates this, the sadness of it. Like, that's half the story. It's just depressing. But one depressing moment in it that I remember fondly is when they're about to meet up with each other, but then they just run across each other. They just run past each other, and it's like, turn around! They do. It has a happy ending. Again, Don Bluth's, prophecy. I think he wrote that in stone. And as long as you attach a happy ending to the end of a kid's film, they can take it. Well, guess what? We couldn't. But that makes this movie better, because we care about these characters, making the writing superb. I love this movie. I still love it. The animation is good. Everything's good about it. I really don't have as much to say about this movie, though. I really don't. I still love this film. I'm going to give it an A+. Please like, favorite, and subscribe for more reviews.